Hi boat fans, this is Tim from Boatshed Brighton with the third in our three-part series of what GRP repairs can look like. And as you can see, we've got a nice shiny white yacht and we've got a big hole in it. So this is what a GRP repair in taking place could look like. So what happened was along the trailing edge of the transom here, somewhere down here, were a few what I would refer to as dings or a few chips, and upon further investigation it was found that they were a bit deeper than we thought, and it had affected the structure of the boat. So what's happened here is the GRP engineer has ground away this whole section here back to bare GRP, or in some cases beyond, so actually the hull in this area is completely gone. But that's not a problem. But while we're here, what can we see? Well, we've got the lining of the cabin in here, and if I pull back in here, you may be able to see through there into the actual stern cabin itself, possibly not. But also we've exposed what I think here is the internal moulding. So when a boat's made, you generally have the exterior moulding of the hull, and then the deck and the coach roof, etc., and the interior are dropped in and bonded or bolted into place, and I think that's what we can see here. But anyway, that's beside the point. So what has happened here? Well, as you may be able to see, the nice white gel coat that we're all used to, that makes the boat look nice and makes you look good, has been ground down, and this is where the layer of GRP has been ground through, where it's gone a bit more matte. It's gone deeper and deeper and deeper through the layers of GRP, and to the point where the GRP has been exhausted and gone. And then on the other side, again, we can see where he's ground through the gel coat here and ground through the GRP, through the GRP, through the GRP until it's gone. So we've ended up with this elliptical shape here. Now that isn't actually a problem. So if you ever see a boat like this out of the water being repaired, it's not a huge issue. It means that she's had some damage, damage worthy of this kind of repair. If you see a boat in the water with a hole like this in, then yes, you should worry, of course. But what will probably happen here is that this will be filled up with what we call a plug. So the repairer will manufacture one or more layers of GRP into a plug that will fit this, and then it'll be inserted into there and some kind of scarf repair over it. So that plug will be put into place, bonded into place, and then it'll be layered over with probably several layers of GRP, shaped nicely until we've filled up the void completely and it's flush with the gel coat here. And then gel coat will all be ground nicely down to form the hull of the boat again, and then it'll be gel coated over, and then it'll be sanded down nicely and polished, so that you'll probably never know that there's been a repair there. It's quite easily done if you've got the experience and the qualifications, and these guys do it all the time, so never be afraid to ask them for advice. One or two things I would notice about this area is I can see a few tiny inclusions here where we've got possibly small voids in the layup of the boat when she was first made. There's one here as well. Again, that might be due to the grinding that's just been taking place, but these little things are all things that we can spot when a boat is in this state. Anyway, I thought you might find that interesting, and it might give you an idea of just what we can do with GRP. Very often GRP repairs are stronger than the original layup or when the boat was originally built, so don't be afraid of asking for advice, because most repairs, most damage can be repaired quite simply by the right kind of people. So I hope you enjoyed that, and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.